And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing to start the drive. Flowers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, LA. Cortland Sutton. 75 yards on the first play from scrimmage. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Another truck. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll get this down to the 38. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Hall. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw on 3rd down. Flowers. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there,
and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. An extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Hunter Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tagged on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bilal Nichols in there to take him down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. they don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
To throw on 2nd down. Flowers. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
On 3rd down, Flowers. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. 79 yards. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing is Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Dobbins. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. To throw on third down. Flowers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are able to add on to their first half lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Washington. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there at 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19.